I was actually on a really, really powerful program recently that has absolutely stuck with me and I think will do for the rest of my career. And it was at a school that I'd actually been to a few times. So I had a really good understanding of the culture of the school and had a bit of a relationship with the staff there. So I felt really comfortable going in, which is really special. But the group of young people that I had they were incredible. I was really, really impressed at just how brave they were and how confident they were going into the workshop. But they were also really honest with some of the trepidation that they were kind of feeling a bit of anxiety about it too. And we were able to have a conversation about it before we got into the program and allow that space for us all to settle in, which was really cool. But one of the things at that program that really struck me was we got a lot of opportunity to work in small groups. And the group of young people that I had, I really felt like I was able to build a connection with. And that was really shown by the fact that they were being really honest with me, but in a really, really grounded way. They were really sure about themselves, but they're bringing up topics that I could feel that they didn't have with adults, such as like dating. And being able to get into a conversation about dating, but also how like relationships in our lives can impact other relationships in our lives. And it was a special moment because I felt like I had some stories that I could provide them too, that I could feel really was beneficial for them. And I was super fortunate enough to actually receive feedback on that workshop too. And it's moments like that in a career that really show the type of path that this work can lead to and the impact it can have as an individual like myself or for the broader community too. The opportunity of coming in and doing these programs in schools, for me, I think is actually bringing in a new space for young people to have something that they don't necessarily get at school all the time, which is being able to share story in a way that's like not just like at recess, not just like, I don't know, any other way, but really conscious storytelling. Because storytelling is a fundamental part of every culture on the planet. And it is something that can be lost. It is an art form. And our programs offer this opportunity for young people to tell their stories so they can connect to each other in a new way, to understand where like spaces of judgment or criticism might come up and like unraveling kind of why that happens. But also it brings it back because I truly think that understanding and knowing more of people's stories builds so much more connection within communities across the board, but especially in schools, because schools are a time where people are going to be together for years. And having this space to connect and understand each other in a new light, I think is really, really incredible. And it's something that I'm really, really proud of to be able to have in our programs and how we get to structure it, because it brings up new discussions and conversations that people might not necessarily even think about having. I know sometimes even in my adult life, I don't necessarily have these same conversations and I'm having them with young people. And I'm so inspired by that. But I think the young people also really appreciate being given an opportunity that's new.